Yes YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to a new video on my channel. In today's video, I've got a 60-minute session for centre midfielders. This session is broken down into agility, first touch, dribbling, passing and shooting. The weather conditions were very poor in this session. It was rainy, foggy and cold, so it's a reminder to be pushing through no matter what your conditions are. Now for those of you who are dedicated and want to become professional footballers, you can book a free call with me by clicking the top link in the description. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Right, so as I mentioned, we're going to start this session off with some agility work. As a centre midfielder, lots of your movements are going to be lateral, so side to side, so being able to change direction quickly both on the ball and off the ball when you're defending is vital. On screen, you're going to see a bunch of different footwork patterns that I'm working on. Sometimes it's high knees, sometimes it's lateral side shuffles, sometimes it's even backwards. And so what we're aiming to do here is being able to move our feet as quickly and as naturally as we can. I see a lot of young players, their movements seem unnatural and almost fatigued by the start of the game. Whereas what we want to do here is help these movements look as fast and feel as instinctive as possible. You don't want to be that player tripping over their own feet or looking sluggish in the attack or defense. So try these drills at the start of your session to work on that agility and also some disguised fitness. Once this was done, I did some max speed sprints, so sprinting from one side of the pitch to the other. It's a great thing to do before you get into a session. It's great for injury prevention and also preparing your body for the session to come. Once I'd warmed up my body physically, I wanted to warm up my body technically. A great way I like to do this is through kick-ups. So just grabbing a ball and getting as many touches as I possibly can. Now this kick-up routine is only about 5 minutes, but just doing a bunch of different kick-ups, both alternating or on one foot, using different heights as well, is going to be a great way to get your touch in before a session. Try this out and then get into more intense work on the ball. Now the next part of the session was all about dribbling. So this is a drill that you may have seen loads on my channel if you're a regular. The freestyle dribble is one of the best drills for any player, but especially centre midfielders. It forces you to be creative, to rely on your instincts, to use loads of different surfaces, touches, and it is a bit of more disguised fitness, which is great for centre mids. As you can see, I was absolutely knackered. So doing 3 sets of this for 30 seconds with just a quick rest in between is going to really improve your dribbling and your fitness as a centre midfielder. So the next part of the session is all about driving with the ball. As a centre midfielder, being able to progress the ball up the pitch and change direction at speed is a great skill to have. Using the outside of our foot to go around cones and change direction quickly is also a useful skill, and so you're going to do 2 sets of this as fast and as quick as you can. Once you've done this, you're going to do just one foot. So here I'm doing my right foot only, which means I'm now using the inside of my foot to go around some of the cones. This felt quite uncomfortable and a bit awkward, but it's a great skill to practice, as there are going to be times in a game where using the inside of your foot may be more beneficial. The same thing on the left foot, so driving with the ball, turning using the inside of our foot and then using the outside of our foot. Another great skill to practice and another drill that's going to really improve your game as a centre midfielder. The next skill I worked on is my range of passing. As a midfielder, being able to switch the play using the low driven pass is a great skill to have. Now if I had a partner or a wall in this session, I would have also practiced my short passing. However, given the circumstances, I decided to opt for the low driven passing. Here, you want to aim for the centre of the goal to be as accurate and precise as you possibly can. Ensure you're getting correct technique on both feet as well, as being able to play off both feet is also an impressive skill to do. If you're pinging the ball off both feet, a coach is definitely going to notice this and mark you down as one of the most technical players in his team. So make sure you work on this low driven pass, keeping your head over the ball at all times, especially when you follow through, to make sure the ball doesn't rise and start floating through the air. So the final part of this 60-minute session for the midfielders is shooting. For the majority of the game, we'll be passing, tackling, dribbling and running. However, you may get 1 or 2 shots in a game, and we want to be able to take our chances. Being able to pull out a long-range strike from distance as a midfielder is a great skill to have, as it will make you stand out to coaches and scouts who will be watching the game. Being able to go both ways is very important as well. As a centre midfielder, we're only going to have about half a second to get our shot off. So if the ball lands on our weak foot, we need to be able to get it off and be accurate with it. So that is the session done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you give it a go and let me know how you find it. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.